Yo, welcome back. Episode 6, 5, 7. I don't know. I need to be better at that. I am not. But I am here for a short time, not a long time, and a bad time, not a good time. We bleeding out, gang. What y'all think? We are bleeding out. Um, First of all, I want to introduce Mrs. CDP, Carolina D fan, ladies and gentlemen. In a fresh pair, business as usual, aka the regulator. Mount out. But anyway, I was doing some background on her. Attorney, UCLA grad, uh, and I just wanted to give her some love. And often, and I take the reverse. And she may, if she ever sees this video, which I think she never will. Thank God. But if she ever sees this video, and wonders, which she shouldn't, because I know she knows she's beautiful, but she should never worry if she's beautiful, because my goodness, patented red lipstick. Again, don't want to fanboy too hard, but at the same time, gang, we got to get down to business. So let me put her over here for a little bit. Take me a little sip. Hope everybody had a good start to their week, especially Monday and Tuesday. Had a decent weekend. Here we are again. Talking about XRP, talking about our baby, talking about our bridge to financial freedom for some of us. I was just scrolling through, and I happened to see that Solana and everybody's starting to bug out, man. Everybody's starting to say what they got going on. Tech Center, this is a X from Brian Armstrong. Coinbase has come a long way in the last 13 years since this photo. Extremely proud of everything we've achieved, becoming the most trusted crypto exchange and putting in so much hard work to legitimize our industry. So shout out to Brian Armstrong, man, at over there at Coinbase. I'm not new to the industry, but it's the first time I delved deep. I started with NFTs, and I thought that was like brilliant. And then I'm like, And then it really didn't go anywhere, so I just left it alone, And then I actually was buying ETH and all that stuff when it was cheap. Isn't it crazy? And I just got out of it, started focusing on life. So anyway, Robinhood has this new thing going on with the yes no. I don't know what that's about. But we'll gronk it and see what they're talking about. And I'm assuming this has to do with more market makers predictions, stuff like that, like AI. The markets aren't going to swing anymore like they used to, guys. They're just not going to swing anymore. I forget who was making that I forget who I was listening to, but they were saying that with the new rails that the market won't swing as much as it used to. It won't be as volatile because bots and AI and stuff will be communicating. I think what's going to be crazy is if you could just throw your money into the market and it makes money for you automatically just as an investor, period. Right? And it's like, hey, you want to be an investor? Yeah. Give me your money. All right. It just starts making great decisions for you. You're just like, yeah, I'm an investor. Are you? Yeah. And so when we're going in this age of AI and crypto, it's like anybody can be anything at any moment. Are you a doctor? You know what? I can be. With the power of AI at any moment. Like, let's say, like that's so crazy. But, that's the beautiful thing. A lot less people will die. you know. So anyway, I'm going to give our girl Carolina fam some love, man. I hope y'all like what she's got on. She's fresh to death. We're going to talk a little bit about supply shock, but we'll go through a little bit of our internet here. Let me get her down. Um, let's go to my profile. Guys, comment, like, subscribe. We just chilling. We talking XRP, no pressure. I want to get like some music playing too, like when we're just vibing. We're talking about XRP. We're talking about the things we want to do in life, taking care of our family. We're joking around. Just a very fun environment, just to listen to something and just. And I don't know why I mention that every show. I think because I want to let people understand who are listening, and it's going like, okay, well, where's the info, bro? Like, where's, you know what? Listen, we in the same thing. We're both XRP, right? And so we're gonna float around and look at different things. Um, this UBI stuff is crazy, but it's coming, man. Crypto Erie, very great follow, awesome follow. If y'all need to follow her. She's really good. She's really good. She's been in the thing since 2018, apparently, probably more before that. But obviously, bang bang. But I need to give me a blue check too. But she reposted Ondo Finance's the biggest players will be there, like Citibank, BlackRock, Ondo Summit 2026. So if they're all going to be at this in 2026, you mean they already know that crypto is the future, the rails. And the crazy part is people still don't know. Still they're just still going about their daily life. I was talking to people, about XRP, and a few people are getting it, And again, I don't want to say I keep saying, I gotta get better at that. But, people don't want to be wrong, and I think, and I'm not a Drake Claver stan per se, but, and he's been predicting prices for a minute, and it just gets crazier and crazier. And then I think this year is the biggest catalyst, like, for him being correct, because there's no more after this. There's nothing else you can guarantee us after this, And so I'm giving it, end of 2026. No matter what happens, I'm gonna buy in. Even 2027. I know that people will probably be copying the tech, but I just don't. It's when you look at XRP, the coin, it's just very hard not to believe like this is crazy, right? Like we're gonna be doing our thug thizzle. I was listening to my guy. So first of all, let me get into my shit, right? We already talked about Big Nicky. Sometimes I do a little bit too much, but I like to do a little bit too much. That's just me, man. That is just me. Um, where's my stuff at? Okay. So the case is over. The rails are open, guys. Let's get into our supply shock breakdown. Let's get right into this thing. Let's just get right into it. So we got 35 billion locked up. The theory is confirmed. Pre-allocation is verified. Institutional allotments have been given out. Like we don't know who they are. Hopefully, after the Clarity Act, we'll know who these people are. New market structure. We talk about that all the time. RLUSD, Ripple Prime, Evernorth, G Treasury, Vanguard. It's crazy what. And then also XLRP has just been just given the go ahead to become a skinny bank, right? Where they won't be for me and you, right? And I know you hear everybody saying that. And I'm repeating it, but it'll be more or less for big players and what like that. So we got our on demand liquidity. We got the ETFs going, the CME. Crypto market exchange is gonna be crazy. Like we're in for a good time, gang. We're in for a good time. Those who listening, I got some slides up going over a few things. a couple of catalysts for the perfect storm is already, the case is over. We got the QE has begun. Japan SBI unwinding is going crazy, right? ETF inflows are just going stupid. Even in a down market, we had no outflows. Isn't that crazy? We had no outflows even in a down market. You know, um, so even with the perfect storm, right? You got record inflows. You got pre-allocation. We talked about Fed rates cut. The repo, which is the repurchase agreement that's going on with the Fed cutting rates, and the government is buying up stock, so that's coming. That's going to be a liquidity injection. I think it's like something like 40 billion, right? Just thrown into the market. So the money is there. The money is out there. Like the things are put in. And I think we're all getting to a point where we're kind of realizing it. And for those of you who don't realize that XRP and crypto will be like the future, and again, this is not financial advice. Please consult a financial advisor. This is for pure entertainment purposes only. So, um, you know, there's a lot of different things going on with this. It's confusing because you got so many options. You really got, and it's not really like a lottery ticket, which you can almost call it that, but it's really like getting in and on the internet before the internet became the internet. That's how it feels. It feels like we know something you don't know, or the person watching this video, right? Because you're looking for more content, you're looking for more things to solidify your choice in choosing XRP. And I feel that because I was the same way. And then I got so into it that I was like, man, I want to tell people about XRP. I want people to see that regular people like myself are into this. So Epstein files, right? And I don't even know, they might shadow ban me for putting it up there, but that's supposed to come out Friday, right? And we got this Venezuela oil thing going on. Like, I don't know, like we're attacking ships, and so Jay Claver is kind of close to what he's getting close to. He's kind of close to all his things popping off. But you got the stable coin, the escrow change, the Ripple stops relocking, right? That's the scare thing. It's like if they stop relocking stuff, then the price for job, more people will buy, right? More people will be able to get in, right? And then once the floodgates open, the thing is, it makes sense. It makes sense. You know, I don't think Ripple wants the Clarity Act to pass just yet. They want to wait. Man, this is crazy, right? Don't kill me for this, but think about it, right? If you don't have the Clarity Act, and I know Ripple and XRP are sitting up there yelling to the top of the hill that they're open and honest, and that we're straight, we're all about regulations and clarity. But think about this: if everything disappoints and the price keeps going down and the whales are just dumping, and they're just dumping, you really make more money. You're gonna make more money once you get retail here. So I'm thinking, I would hope Christmas, before Christmas, they're trying to get some things done. We'll see. Reverse carry unwind is it's going to happen. I think they need to decide on Friday. So you got Epstein files on Friday. You got the Japan rate hike on Friday. I mean, it's about to get crazy. It is about to get crazy. So just wanted to go through a few of these things and kind of get us to a point. We do believe in XRP. We do believe that this is our baby, and that it's going to take us to the it's going to make us smarter, stronger investors. I think. I think that once most of us get a foothold and get some extra cash, and we can finally start executing, game plans, And I think that's what that's about. A lot of people just assume that, oh, we're here for the money, we're gonna F it off. And just because we're not out here hyping up fucking ledgers and rings and upload and Kraken and trust bank doesn't mean that we're out here being stupid. If the new rails are coming on and they're going to be safer and secure and they're going to have all this liquidity, why would I worry about it? And then you're going to say, oh, well, you'll see. Okay, well, I will. Because how in the fuck are we in an updated 2026 market and they're freezing exchanges? You know how stupid that would make crypto look? If this shit popped off and all of a sudden exchanges just didn't have the bread, all this shit that they were talking about. So no, you miss me with that shit. Miss me with that. I doubt it. It'll be so much money in the market that yes, people can afford to pay out people. So again, me myself, like I said, I'm trying to collect a healthy bag. I'm trying to collect a healthy bag. I think we can get, they're saying $7 to $9. I don't know. Jake is saying 100. I think we can do 7. I think we can do 7. And then Clarity Act might take us to 15. And then, FOMO retail will start jumping in. That's probably when we'll get to like 2025 by like February. Right. And so that's why it's important to people to get down and go ahead and start buying buying up their XRP as best they can right now, because it's going to move. And again, you know, like much of the Xphere would say, is like, I don't think it's coming back down after that. Once retail gets into this gang, it is going to be lights out. So let's go over, let's go over the X, go through a few things. Let's chill. David Schwartz, man, he's like my favorite guy in the world right now. Like, how to stop getting traffic fines? That's wild. Wow. Clean Car Club. Wow. If you do this, be a good Samaritan and do this for all your neighbors too. Oh, wow. This is literally illegal. Did you find this helpful? Wow. So I was like, this is literally illegal. Clear institution demand. Reese Merrick, Senior Executive Officer, Managing Director, Middle East, Africa, Ripple, which is super awesome. They're doing some dope stuff over there. And then Brad Garlington, finally he's pimping our XRP like we want him to, guys. He tweeted this out. I mean, X this out, or whatever they call it. 30 straight days of net inflows. Posted this, I guess. And Brad, he's been getting a little bit of criticism the last couple of weeks, from the influencers saying, "Hey, man, you're not even saying anything. What's up?" So this is our guy right here. This Big Brad. If y'all don't know, this is the guy who's putting all the money behind XRP. Him and his team have, developed on the XRP ledger and want to scale it up to take over the exchanging of money overseas in banks, and they want to be everything. They want to lend you money on your crypto. They want to give you more benefits on your crypto. They want to make sure that everything's transparent, and the things you want to keep private stays private. But the things that you have to, by law, show, basically IRS check stuff, same thing like, if you're going to buy a house, you got to show the government, your stuff. So, it's just going to be all smooth. And it's going to be right underneath your noses. You guys are not even going to know. And you're going to look up and there's going to be other millionaires. You're just like, how in the fuck? And it's like, hey, it is what it is. You're going to look up and there's going to be a bunch of people who are just tech heads or and they're just into this stuff. And they're going to be like all partying on some fucking island with Crypto Sensei. Repeat after me. I will always do my own research. Oh man, fat. Hey, listen, they're telling you right now, if you lose, you lose. If you're picking the meme coins and all this other bullshit, I bet you, you know, like that's what he's trying to tell you. You know, that's what he's trying to tell you guys. Like, hey, do your own research because if you pick the wrong coin, you're gonna be upset. So, my guy Vod, man, did he post the video yet? This is my guy. This is XRP nuke incoming. XRP, I'm about to collapse. It was always Japan. I can't believe it. My guy is wilding, man. Vod, listen, Vod gets extra love on this channel. I think, oh, he just changed his photo. I wonder what he changed it to. You can't see it. Oh well. Vod, that's my dog, man. I fuck with Vod. I wonder who this. Okay, I guess that's supposed to be a phoenix out of the ashes, maybe. Ah, no. Phoenix Reborn EFT. Oh, he's the founder. Oh, purely for the art. Collectible XRPL NFTs. Hey. Hey, Phoenix Reborn is an NFT collection purely for the art. So please don't expect anything else from the project team. If by chance Phoenix Reborn does have some type of utility attached to the project, that will be a bonus for the community. I feel you, big dog. There will be many batches that go live separately, and if when batch 1 gets sold out, batch 2 will go live, and batch 3 has 33 NFTs for sale. You know what? I might just buy one because he's probably got like a bag of XRP, and he's probably just gonna pump that goddamn coin. And he's probably gonna build a side blockchain that people, you know what? Let me go buy some of this right now, man. I'm gonna have to look after that. I'm gonna follow that and stay on top of that. Does he tweet anything about this? This is from 2023 too. I wonder, does he still have this? Interesting. Interesting. That's probably what my boy Jake Raker was talking about. But anyway, guys, we're gonna end this episode. I hope that we had a good conversation. Like I said, um, we know that XRP is our baby. We know we all doing our research. I'm gonna leave you guys with this one.
And hey, if you understand how liquidity cycles work, you already know moves like this, they don't trickle, they absolutely detonate. And if you want to get ahead of this and position yourself before the herd,
Yeah.
and before they figure out what's actually going on, I got a link down below. You should book a one-on-one call with me.
Listen, they shilling. They shilling. This is my guy too.
A lot of transactions, let's say like an Ondo Finance, when they're tokenizing their assets, they want something predictable. And when it comes to
Anyway, we're out, guys. I'll be easy. I'll see you at episode 7. Episode 7 is going down. Probably same type of content, same type of chill mode vibe. Just going through, looking at different things, and talking about XRP.